Everybody got something to drink in front of them? Yes? Some beverages? You ready? Here we go. I'm going to need a round of applause, not only because he's going to give a toast, but he did an excellent job as the officiant today. Let's hear it for Matt, everybody.
Yeah, me again. Just want to say a few words and we'll offer a toast here at the end. But first of all, I think I speak for everybody here when I say, what an amazing day. And really, Tom and Jenn put a tremendous amount of effort into bringing us all together, to celebrate them. And I couldn't be more honored to be at this location and to be a part of it. So thank you for that. As I mentioned, Tom and I have known each other a very long time. And after our early 20s living together, I went and got married to my beautiful wife, Sarah, back there. Yeah. And something you may not know is that woman right there was actually a student of Carol Antis. Where's Carol? Right there. How about that? She was her teacher. So our families are connected in so many ways that it's pretty cool. But Tom moved out here to explore Vegas life at that time when we were living in Florida, and came with PSS. And I know a lot of you guys are here today. Gave him, there you go. Gave him a great opportunity to come out west and explore life in Vegas. And really, for the past 20 years, Tom has lived an amazing, successful life right out here, making great money, enjoying amazing friends that he's made along the path. I've got to meet a few of you guys, and he's always talked so highly of you. Something a lot of you know that know him is he's an amazingly loyal guy. And that's something I've always really loved about this guy. Been with the same company 20 years, right? Known the same friend groups. I mean, where's EJ and Brian? Back there. See those two guys? He was in diapers with them. Like, literally. They were playing, ball and stuff in diapers. And then you got the other table back there, the college buddies. They get together every year and have an amazing time. And then the Vegas crew as well, just amazingly loyal to all of his people. That's Tom's DNA, So he'll go out and he'll have fun, but he always comes back to what's important, which is his family and which is his friends, and that's something I love about him. So, something I've always known that Tom would achieve someday is finding his soulmate. I hoped for that for him. And I'm just amazed to see him up here today with that woman. About a year and a half ago, he called me and he said, "Hey, you remember that great girl Jen that I dated about 15 years ago?" And he went on to talk about the great chemistry they had and how she just was an amazing person. And I said, yeah, we've talked about her before. And he said, well, we're back together again. And I was like, yes, that's awesome. And I could tell in the conversation, he was happier than I've ever heard him. Really an amazing moment. And I could tell also she was the one, right? So Jen. Jen, there is no doubt in my mind you were the one he was waiting for all these years. And, I think he knew it the first time he met you. It just took, maybe the past to align to get you where you are today. But hey, if we could all raise our glasses and toast to these two great people. May they have an amazing life together. May we all be a part of it in some way, shape, or form. Congratulations, Tom and Jenn.
Give them a hug. Yeah, why not? Give it up for Matt again, everybody. Great speech. Now we're going to call up Jamie. Jamie, come on up.
Tough act to follow. So I just want to thank you all so much for coming and celebrating the happy couple. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jen's sister, Jamie. So growing up with a sister means you always have a built-in best friend. So as kids, I always admired Jen. She was fiercely independent as a child and always knew what she wanted. She was a go-getter, and to this day, she still is, very much. Goes after everything that she wants and always gets it. As we ventured into adulthood, our loyalty and love to one another was only strengthened by our trials of adulthood, ventures into motherhood, and it's just so special to have somebody to rely on all the time. I don't know how people navigate the world without a built-in best friend sister like you, because I certainly count myself as one of the lucky ones to have been given that gift of a sister. So I love you so much. So I only met Tom just a couple years ago, but of course we know Jen and Tom met 15 years ago, and Jen, always being one to know what she wanted, was the one to make the first move. So I don't know if you all know that, but Jen approached Tom back then. Sparks flew, and there was an instant connection. Of course, their paths took them down different roads at that time, but they would reconnect over the years here and there. And I came to refer to him as the Tom. I had never met him, but he was the Tom from the way she would describe him. I knew from the descriptions of their encounters that he was the one, just by the way she would talk about him. And so imagine my surprise and excitement when she was dating the Tom again. And when I finally was able to meet Tom just a couple years ago, I was so immediately taken with his genuineness. He was just so deep down, genuinely good, like a good, kind man. Watching him with my niece and nephew and the way he treated Jen, it's like I could have not been happier. Just so happy to see you have found such a genuinely, amazingly great guy. So I just want to wish you guys a lifetime of happiness and endless blessings, and raise your glasses. That's it. Sorry.
All right, let's bring up Jennifer. We can make some more noise for Jennifer. Come on.
Thank you. My gosh, I wasn't nervous until these great people before me. I had to write mine down because I knew I'd be all flustered and like teary-eyed, so I had to write mine down. I am going to read because, I can't. First of all, you look absolutely amazeballs. Stunning. I mean, I can't stop looking at her. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Jen's best friend. We've been friends since 6th grade, so like 25 plus years. And we call each other Muffin. I won't get into why, but she's my soul muffin. Some of you might know, but... and there really aren't words to describe the friend you are to me. You've been so genuine, loving, caring, kind to me forever. And I'm so lucky to say that you're my best friend. So thank you for that. So at one point in our lives, Jen and I were taking college classes together. We were living together in the dorm room and working at a bank together. So I know lots of secrets and embarrassing stories about Jen. But I don't have time tonight to get into all of them, so I'm going to give you my top 4. Top four. I mean, there was a lot. Number 1, in middle school, she got caught writing "I love Chris" on the bathroom walls. And I as well got caught writing names too. I love whoever. And we got called to the principal's office. We were both crying our eyes out. And they were like, was anyone else writing "I love so-and-so"? We're like, yes. And we read it out like 5 other people. And then over Christmas break, we had to come into the school and clean the lockers. Okay. And then, and this is my favorite. In college, I didn't see this, but in the cafeteria, we grew up in upstate New York, so hot sauce, blue cheese is like our jam. So she's in the lunchroom. She's probably eating chicken fingers, whatever. She's getting the Red Hot. We had like buckets of Red Hot. They would pump it out. And she couldn't get it out. And she's like, went like this, boom, shot of Red Hot in her eye, running to the station, the eye wash station. Like, I feel bad that it happened, but I wish I saw it. Another thing you don't know about Jen was she was a bit of a gangster in middle school. Like, the boys' shirts, like, rap music. She can rap all the words to Snoop Dogg's La-Di Dottie, okay? So, and also we went on spring break in Acapulco, and she won first place in a limbo contest on a booze cruise. So she's got moves. She's got moves. That's right. But for those of you that know Jen, you know that she's not just beautiful on the outside. She's a fantastic mom. A successful career woman and a loyal friend. Tell me the truth. Sorry. She's confident. She's got a great sense of humor and wit. Her enthusiasm, if you've been with her for 5 minutes, it's contagious. Her determination is awe-inspiring. I mean, look at this weekend that she pulled off while working, raising 2 kids, and during a pandemic where nothing is normal or easy. So she did an amazing job. I can't tell you how many times she's listened to me. She always listens to me, gives me great advice, and always gets me home safe after a night of partying and gets me slices of pizza. She loves so deeply and unconditionally and puts everyone else's needs before her own. She has this belief that the more she can give you, embrace you, and love you, the better off she is. So Tom, you are so lucky. She will devote the same love and commitment that I felt from her over the years to you, and that's priceless. Now, unfortunately, I don't know any embarrassing stories about Tom, but I don't know if you know Tom's nickname. I'm sure Tom's nickname that I have to credit Harper and Jackson for. Thomas Antis Underpantis. I love it. So as Jamie was saying, even though I've, heard of Tom, this Tom guy for the past 15 years, I've never had the pleasure of meeting Tom until last year. And I know that Tom is the best partner for you because he cares so deeply for you and Harper and Jackson. I see the way he looks at you so adoringly, the way he takes care of you, the little things he does, and the way he makes you feel. I can't be more excited for you guys. You guys are a wonderful couple. No matter what comes your way, your combined patience, resilience, and love will make you an unstoppable team. And over the past 25 years, I've witnessed Jen prioritize everyone else's happiness above her own, but today we get to celebrate hers. So I'm going to leave you with the advice someone once told me. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. So let's all raise our glass to Jen and Tom. Congrats. I wish you infinite years of happiness.